Hello and welcome to the Pure Mama Pregnancy and Postnatal Massage Experience. My name is Lara Henderson and I am the founder of Pure Mama Skincare. Today we have the incredible Joanna Beecher taking you through the Pure Mama Pregnancy pre and postnatal massage. Joanna is one of Australia's leading massage therapists and she regularly trains people on pregnancy and postnatal massage. We've developed this treatment in conjunction with Joanna and we could not be more excited to share it with you today.
Today we have the beautiful Estelle on the table for us, being a very, very nice, relaxed client for us. Estelle is 25 weeks pregnant. She's got a beautiful little bump under here, which you will see shortly. So we've got her laying on her side. She's got her bottom leg straight, and then we have a pillow. You could also use a bolster with her top leg at approximately a 90-degree angle resting on top. We've then just got this, what we like to call a cuddle pillow here. You can use an actual pillow. We've just today used a towel and rolled it up. That way you can pick which size you'd like to use for it. And we've just placed it under here with her bottom arm just comfortably wherever she'd like it. And then her top arm's up here, but we'd usually just encourage our clients to come and bring it like that. And then gently rolling their body forward so that they're completely nice and aligned through the spine. Always making sure that you've got the pillow that's high enough up here so that her head and neck are comfortable. And again, just having that really nice long spine down the back so that she can really surrender into the table for her massage. So we'll begin the treatment with your opening ritual using the belly oil. You can use this cold. We actually like to warm it up in the hot cabbies as well so that it's a nicer experience for your client. Just opening up your bottle and just putting a couple of drops into the palm of your hands and then just gently hover it over your client's nose. This way they can just start to smell the beautiful oil and naturally start to relax and sink into the table. We'll then really gently place one of our hands on the back of their body and just one on the sternum at the front. Relaxing your body and your shoulders. You can even close your eyes if you'd like. It's always really nice to start to tune in with your client, so I start breathing with them. Once you feel grounded and your client feels grounded, really, really gently taking your hands off the body. Make sure that you don't do any abrupt, quick movements. Everything needs to be slow, soft, and considered. Using the towel over the body, you can then take the top layer of doona or blanket or whatever you use at your spa, and we're just going to slowly start to warm up the muscles. In your consultation, you'll ask your clients any areas of tension that they need to be working on. If they tell you that it's their left shoulder, I'd recommend starting with that. Always asking your client what pressure they'd like. I like to work all the way up and down the spine, and we're just working on the left side of the body, not going on to the other side yet. Once you've warmed up the back, you can then undrape the body and start your treatment. So now we'll start on the back massage. I've just taken out my Pure Mama Belly oil, which I've decanted from the professional size, into a little bowl, which I keep in my hot cubby to keep it nice and warm. You can easily just pour some into the palm of your hand. I like to use a generous amount. This oil is beautiful because it spreads really, really far and it still stays nice and hydrated. Always applying the oil at the bottom of the spine. Touch the back of your hand onto their body before the oil first. And then just really gently smoothing it using your two hands. Cover the whole back, even though you'll only be working on the left-hand side, making sure you come all the way up into the neck, gliding some oil down the arm, and coming all the way down into the glutes and into the hips as well. Once we've done a nice warm-up, for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to start working on some deeper fibers. This is when we want to come off the body and get our beautiful Pure Mama Magnesium rub. Again, we've decanted from our professional size and we're just putting a little bit in a bowl. We want to keep this one cold because everything through the back is nice and warm now. We've used the oils, everything's warming, the blood's flowing, everything's pumping. And then we're going to come in and start to work on some deeper fibers using the cooling magnesium rub. So just taking just a little bit on 2 fingers, about the size of a 20-cent piece. Again, not rubbing it into your hands to warm it up, just lathering really gently through your hands and then coming up You could start in the shoulders or you could start down in the hips into the glutes as well. The Magnesium is a beautiful product to prescribe afterwards because it's something that you can use yourself. You could get a friend or a partner to use on you as well. It's really good for any aches and pains that you're feeling. And then once you come down, you can work through the glutes. After we finish this section, we're going to re-drape her body and then move down onto her left leg. And we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be using the Pure Mama oil, and then on any hot spots, we'll be using the cooling magnesium rub. So always finishing with a beautiful, nice, big effleurage, coming up to the top of the table, sweeping all the way up into the occipitals, hand on her forehead, and softly releasing. If they've specified that they love head massage, I would come in and do a little bit here as well. Making sure when you re-drape them that you bring it all the way up to cover their neck and make your way down into the leg massage. So again, I like to do a nice little warm up, just so that they know where we're coming to and to start to warm up the fibers. So now we'll be working into the left leg. We use a nice big thick duvet here, so we like to pull it up over the body. And then again, just touching over the leg so they know where we are. Bringing the towel up high enough so that again we can get into the glutes and the hips, and tucking it in to keep them nice and warm. You could always place an extra towel over their leg if it's cold, but this way we've got the whole leg exposed here. And again, we'll start massaging with the Pure Mama oil, touching the back of your hand onto their leg and then drizzling the oil all the way down. Because the oil's nice and warm, it's a really beautiful experience applying the oil onto their body. So just spending about 2 to 5 minutes on the legs, unless they've asked you to do a longer amount, using the belly oil, and then again, getting your magnesium rub. And you can apply it onto the calves and also up into the hips is recommended as well. In a 60-minute, we definitely don't have as much time to do as long on the legs, but it's really important to try and get the product and oil over the whole body to keep their skin nice and hydrated and have a full body sensory experience. And then just covering up the leg and re-draping, sweeping up the body, and then just gently asking them to roll onto the other side. We then repeat the exact same thing on the other side, working through the right side of their body, down into the legs, and then we get them over into supine facing up. You're gonna sit up, back down again. Just making sure that the neck's nice and aligned and comfortable, and then we'll place on eye pillow over her eyes. Doing a nice sweep from the back of the head and then coming over and covering the eyes. Gentle little push over, pushing the little beads into the eye sockets, and then just doing a nice gentle head hold so she can really surrender and relax into the table. We're now going to hot towel the feet in preparation for the foot scrub. Coming and exposing the feet. Just making sure the feet are nice and clean, and then we'll be coming in and using the scrub. You can do 1 foot at a time. I like to do 2 at one time. You can come from middle way up the legs, bringing it over the feet, taking more scrub as you need it. So continue scrubbing both the feet, making sure you get into the ankles, underneath the heel where there's often quite a lot of dry skin. Of course, we're exfoliating, but a lot of women have quite tight, inflamed, swollen feet. So it is a nice time to also give it a bit of extra love and care. Removing the scrub can be quite difficult sometimes. So the best way that we've found it is to use a hot towel first, followed by the Pure Mama white towels as well. In your 90-minute massage, if you wanted to do some more leg massage, this is when you do it now. For your 60, I would finish the foot scrub and then re-drape, give them a nice little squeeze as the feet will be slightly wet, and then bringing the doona back over. In your 90, this is when you could undrape one leg using the oil, massaging this one, and then you could undrape the other one and do the same there. You can also use the Pure Mama rub again, coming up into the hips, underneath the legs and into the ankles as well. With their consent, we would do their belly scrub. So we want to keep them nice and draped so they feel comfortable and secure. I like to bring a really nice big towel across, bringing her arms up and just gently placing it onto her sternum in her heart center. And then we come underneath and we gently glide, firstly our top layer and then our towel to expose the belly. You can just gently place your hands on first, just to let her know that you're coming before applying the oil. As with any stomach massage, you always want to go clockwise with the digestive system, not against it. And as we always place the oil on the body, cupping our hands together, back of your hand on the skin first, drizzling the nice warm oil, covering the whole surface of the stomach. Try and come up into the rib cage as well. As you know, with a lot of pregnant women, the rib cage, the intercostal muscles can get really, really tight. Diaphragm can get quite stuck. So this is why this is such a beautiful part of the treatment if they're open to it. And we can also come into the lower back from on top. Again, because this oil is so beautiful to use, it glides and spreads so far. So even just that little amount on my hands is enough to come all the way underneath her lower back. As you've finished your sequence, keeping one hand on her body and really softly coming off. And now we're all set up and ready to go to do the scrub. Back of hands on the body first, then the scrub, and just beautiful sweeping around clockwise direction. This is definitely something you can encourage your clients to do at home. You can use the scrub all over your body. Or a lot of women experience dry, itchy bellies. So this is a perfect one to do, to scrub the belly, which you can do in the shower, and then applying the belly oil afterwards for a beautiful hydration. Getting your hot towel from the hot cabbie again. It's quite nice to place this the whole way across the belly, and then getting sweeping motions to collect all the scrub off the belly. And then using your cloth to come and collect the rest of it. We also have an optional add-on of the belly hydration mask. We'd recommend using this in the 90-minute treatment after you've done your body scrub. After you've done your belly massage, you then apply this hydrating mask. While it's sitting on there for about 5 to 10 minutes, you can then come up and do the décolletage, the neck, face and head, then come and remove it and then finish off your treatment. Once you've finished, just covering your client up, then you'll be ready for your décolletage, neck, face and head massage. So in a 90-minute, if they did say that they have dry skin and they like the idea of the scrub, you can actually do the scrub across the décolletage as well. So scrubbing everywhere, taking off with a hot towel, using your white cloth to take it off, and then starting into your massage. So again, we'll be using the Pure Mama oil, hovering the hands over their face so they can smell all the beautiful essential oils, and then coming in to the décolletage. You can also do your arm massage here if you've got 90 minutes and you have more time. This is a great time to come in and do the arm massage. So once I've oiled everything up and got everything nice and warm, I'm now going to go get some more of my magnesium rub to put up into her shoulders here because I can feel a lot of tension. And again, this is something that we can definitely encourage her to do at home for herself. So getting some more of your magnesium rub and then coming in and applying into the areas of tension and really working into the muscles. And again, it's always nice to get the smell across their nose. So then after the treatment, when you're explaining the products to them and how they work and how they can use them at home, then they'll identify the smells. And then if we're working deeper into the neck, really softly taking off the eye pillow and sweeping up and under And now you have this whole area to work, which you've got the beautiful oil and the magnesium rub on. And then repeating on the other side, coming into a nice face massage. Just being cautious if you have been using the magnesium rub, not to come too close to the eyes. And always ending with a nice scalp massage. And to close the sequence, placing one hand on their head, one hand on their sternum, and just as the beginning, tuning in with their breath. You can breathe with them and then gently releasing, really slowly off their body. And then you've completed your 60 and 90-minute Pure Mama massage.
Thank you so much for your time today. We are so excited to be sharing the Pure Mama pregnancy and postnatal massage with you. We hope you have learned a lot today and are excited about the treatment and cannot wait to see it roll out into your spa.